We're in a predicament, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a predicament. The search for left wing back thickens. The plot thickens. Emerson seems to be keen to be back. He seems to be keen. However, it's not going to be easy because Lyon needs not only compensation, but they need a left back. Emerson is one of their better players. In fact, one of their best players. And now they need to be in search for looking for a left back. And all of a sudden, as I said, the plot thickens. Enters the name Ian Maatsen, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Ian Maatsen is the name that's getting thrown around a lot over the last, not even 24 hours, I'd have to say in the last probably 10, 12 hours or so. But I guess the news about the left wing back is that Chelsea's mindset is absolutely focused on getting Emerson, and looks like there's some inside knowledge that Emerson may be keen to come back as well. He feels this is his opportunity to get a second shot at Chelsea career, impress the boss. Everything that we talked about in our latest video with Ryan yesterday, you guys would have noticed things that Ryan was saying, that this could possibly be a second chance for Emerson and an opportunity to win a lot of silverware. At the end of the day, these footballers, they thrive for silverware. That's what they want. Of course, they want money. There's no doubt about that. However, as I've been saying, the plot thickens. The way the plot thickens is because Lyon now needs a replacement. They can't let go of their number one left back, one of the best players in the team, without having an adequate sort of backup. Lyon is trying to get back into Champions League. I'm pretty sure they're not in the Champions League. They weren't in the Champions League, yeah. And they want to be in the top three. They've got that buy option with Emerson, which apparently they will trigger if they make it to Champions League and, they get into the top three. And as I said, Emerson has actually been their better player. If we grab him off them by providing some compensation and whatnot, they need to look for a particular player to cover for Emerson's loss. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the latest in regards to the whole situation. Chelsea are redoubling their efforts to recall Emerson from his loan spell at Lyon. Redoubling, it's like double down, gambling stuff. Olympique Lyon have reinitiated contact with PSG left back Layvin Kurzawa, according to L'Équipe du Soir. So, looks like in order for us to get Emerson back, Lyon would need to get Layvin Kurzawa from PSG. I don't think he's in favor at the moment. Layvin Kurzawa, there was once upon a time he was a very, very good left back, and his stocks have gone down massively. I just want to have a look at a couple of things. Firstly, I want to see where Lyon is in the table. In French league table. Let's have a look at this. Be interesting to see what the situation is. Lyon's nowhere to be seen, ladies and gentlemen. They're 11th. My God. They are miles away. Or are they really? 25. Top 4 is 31, 6 points away. They could possibly still make it if they can put on a bit of a run. But it's not looking good for Lyon. It's not looking good. PSG obviously well ahead. Just want to have a quick look at PSG. I want to see who actually plays for them. PSG Lyon recently played, where obviously Emerson started for Lyon. Just want to have a look. This is the Lyon setup. Look, they play with a back three. I don't think they play on a regular basis on a back three, but this time they have. Emerson is left wing back, as you can see, so he'll fit in. He knows the Chelsea background, and he knows the setup with Thomas Tuchel. So no wonder Thomas Tuchel wants this particular player. Mendes seems to be the left back for PSG, so Layvin Kurzawa could be a shot. It all depends how quickly now we move. This is what happens when you don't, and I've been keep saying this, you have to plan. You need to plan well. You need to be there early. you leave things like this to the end, it could go pear-shaped. It may not even happen. That's the issue. We're now hoping that Lyon gets Kurzawa, and as soon as they get that, we can then get back Emerson. But then Lyon has to agree upon a fee with Kurzawa, with PSG, and then there's personal terms as well. So they've got to do a lot of business there. And, we're on 11th of January right now, and this is what I mean. You've got to get in on this act quickly. So watch this space. Now, if this doesn't materialize, this is what's going on. This is why Chelsea are talking about Ian Maatsen, because this situation here, ladies and gentlemen, there's multiple things that needs to fall in place. Lyon has to have a conversation with PSG. Layvin Kurzawa has to have a conversation with Lyon, so on and so forth, and then only we can start making the transaction with Emerson. So there's quite a lot of homework that needs to be done in this particular situation. So now, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this here is the latest football transfers. They're fairly decent following, and quite, I suppose, reputable, as you can say. Chelsea are looking into the possibility of recalling left back Ian Maatsen from his loan spell at Coventry City. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, I've not watched Ian Maatsen in Coventry City. The only time I've seen Ian Maatsen was, as I said, I've always said it on my channel, that first season for Frank Lampard where Ian Maatsen got an opportunity, I believe, off the bench in an FA Cup, or maybe it might have been Carabao Cup. I think it was FA Cup, Grimsby. And Ian Maatsen looked electric. He looked electric. I know it was Grimsby, but I'm talking about his skill set, his pace. A lot of people are comparing his pace with Lewis Hall. Pretty much right. Ian Maatsen's pace, his tenacity, he looked a very decent young kid. I don't know where he went last season. We'll have a look into it. But before that, I want to check out some more news and lead up to the stats side of things for Ian Maatsen. But this could be a situation if the Emerson thing, I believe, falls apart. Ian Maatsen could be a backup. Ladies and gentlemen, this here is very interesting. The second tier, let's have a look how much, 33.5k following, but at the end of the day, they're talking about Faxi. The most successful tackles in the championship, Lewis O'Brien, 67, John Buckley, 61, Ian Maatsen, 63rd in the championship. I don't want you guys to disrespect championship. I don't disrespect championship. That is a very, very good league. That particular league will probably compete against some of the mid-table teams in the European leagues. Do you know what I mean? Championship, it's not bad. There are some good gems in the championship. It's a difficult league. For Ian Maatsen to be number 3, and this is, I believe this was not that long ago, 6th of Jan. So we're talking about 11. So not that many days ago, Ian Maatsen 3rd in the championship in terms of successful tackling. So if you want to get a bit of an ideology as to how Ian Maatsen is defensively, well, there you go. He's playing in the left back, left wing back position for Coventry, left mid, left wing back, I suppose. And he's number 3 in the championship, which isn't that bad. One beat. In fact, that's very good. Coventry City news. Chelsea transfer development amid Coventry City fans' fears of Ian Maatsen recall. So, Coventry City, they're well aware of Chelsea's notorious behavior of wanting Ian Maatsen back. And obviously, they're writing pieces about that. Chelsea transfer development amid Coventry City's fans' fears for Ian Maatsen recall. They talk a lot about a heap of things here, but I guess the main thing is Maatsen has made a big impression at Coventry City. Coventry this season, virtually making the position his own with 19 starts and one from the bench of City's 23 championship games to date. So it's fantastic. Ian Maatsen is one of the better loan situations we've had this season, along with your Conor Gallagher's and your few other Levi Colwell. Ian Maatsen is really, really getting noticed by many people out there. A lot of people are talking about Ian Maatsen, just as they're talking about Levi Colwell. Many are talking about Ian Maatsen as well and his loan spell at Coventry, which is great. Ian Maatsen, this was tweeted 8th Jan, so not that long ago. Tuchel, so this is quotes directly from Ian Maatsen. Tuchel said in the summer, "You are young, go and play as many minutes as you can, and when the time comes, you will be ready. I follow Chelsea all the time. They play well. I can learn from them outside of football as well." This is a fantastic attitude from a youngster like Ian Maatsen. Understanding what Thomas Tuchel is saying, following Chelsea, understanding the gameplay, brilliant. Now let's have a look at some of the stats for Ian Maatsen, ladies and gentlemen. 19 years of age, 173 centimeters, so 1.73 meters. Not your tallest player, but then again, playing in that left side, you don't necessarily need to be that tall. As I said, 19, citizenship, background Netherlands, left back. He's got a contract till 2024 with Chelsea. Let's have a look at the stats for this season. 21 starts, 1 goal, 1 assist in the championship. Okay, not bad. You'd want to see a little bit more attacking sort of contribution, but that's okay. This probably is his breakthrough proper season as from the loan. Got himself 1 red card, which is unfortunate. 1,687 minutes played, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, look at all the 90 minutes on the right hand side of here. This is great experience. This isn't as if we're plucking out an academy player who's just featured recently, in the FA Cup, let's say, for example, Lewis Hall, which many are sort of doubting that, can he really be a backup for Alonso? This player is not like that. He's actually having experience and a lot of experience in the championship. And as I said, championship should not be disregarded one bit. So many matches he has started, and he's pretty much played 90 minutes in all of them and has done well. Let's have a look at what he did last season, because I'm a bit unaware as what he's done last season, whether he was on a loan or not. League One, he was on loan, 34 matches. He was on loan. He was on loan, and he must have been on loan for Charlton. He was on loan with Charlton, looks like. So once again, he's played a lot of matches for Charlton last season as well. Seems like picked up a few injuries. No, looks like not in the squad. But has featured a lot for Charlton as well last season. So this player is slowly developing. 1 goal, 3 assists last season, 34 matches in League One, 2,790 minutes. So he's playing some competitive football. Last season, League One, this season in the Championship. It's moving the right direction in terms of his trajectory. So I guess now the question is, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to be comfortable with someone like Ian Maatsen? Are we going to be comfortable? If we don't strike a deal, or if we don't strike something with Lyon in order to get Emerson back, are we okay to have someone like Ian Maatsen? A lot of people are sort of questioning this situation is, how can we go into Champions League, if we make it to the Carabao Cup final, FA Cup, if we continue on, in the Premier League as well, runs in the Champions League, as I said, how can we have Ian Maatsen or Lewis or whoever, let's say Ian Maatsen in this case, because that's the topic, how can we have him as the backup? Is he ready? Look, all I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, is that Chilwell was obviously the number one, right? He's gone long-term injury. Alonso now is the number one. We're trying our level best to get Emerson now. If we can't get Emerson, Lucadine is off the table. We can't just go out there and buy your Theo Hernandez's and whoever else out there. They're just not available. We're going to have to make do if Emerson doesn't happen. Yes, we can look into the Sergino Dest situation, and I just want to quickly show you that as well. Barcelona will not accept less than 20 million for Sergino Dest. Although he has expressed his intention to succeed at the Camp Nou, the emergence of Thomas Tuchel's team may make him rethink his decision. And I always knew that we can make him rethink his decision. How can you deny Chelsea Football Club? We are literally in the mix of so many trophies that's coming that we're going to be challenging for. Barcelona's in the mud. They got to let go of a lot more players. Yeah, he probably wants to stick around and be part of Xavi's, situation over there. But if there's the right money, I'm pretty sure he'll come running towards Chelsea. But even if this happens, which at the end of the day, we will need to make a decision for the right wing-back spot anyway. So I'm still keen on Sergino Dest being as a backup for us until Reece James comes back. And I think it will be good competition. Sergino Dest is young. and he's cheap. He's, minimum 20 million euros, which is about, I think it's approximately about 17, 18 million pounds. So, this could possibly work out. But even if that works out, ladies and gentlemen, we shouldn't settle for that as a left wing back situation for us, because Sergino Dest is best utilized on the right. So all I'm going to say to the fans is that there's not much else in the market at the moment. We have to wait till summer. We need to make do with what we have. If we can't land Emerson, Lucadine, as we said, is already gone. He's going to be signed up for Aston Villa, and there's legitimate reasons why we didn't want him in a permanent deal. We're going to have to make do with Ian Maatsen, and I'm confident. Look, at the end of the day, Alonso is the number one now that Chilwell is injured. And whatever backup there needs to be, it can be Ian Maatsen. He's got a lot of experience from Championship. He's had experience with League One as well. So he's slowly developing himself up. He's got a lot of pace, tenacity. Hopefully our system can get better off his skill set, and which will translate to more goal contribution. But he's an attacking player. He's young, 19 years old, exciting prospect. I think this opportunity could be good. Could be good if, for instance, Emerson doesn't work out. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are. Are you going to be okay with someone like Ian Maatsen if Emerson doesn't work out? Emerson, as I said, the plot thickens because he's keen. He wants to come back. He's okay to come back. However, he's one of Lyon's most important players, and Lyon needs to find a cover for him. They're contacting PSG for Layvin Kurzawa, but there needs to be a whole heap of development around there as well. So watch this space. We need to move quick, and now we're also depending on other clubs to move quick as well. Ian Maatsen, let me know what your thoughts are, ladies and gentlemen. If you've enjoyed this video, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned with the channel because we've got PYS, myself, we're going to feature in the preview for the Spurs game. So do look out for that. It'll be approximately UK 7 p.m. Tuesday for the Spurs Carabao Cup second leg preview. So yeah, until next time, see ya.